Hey besties, guess what time it is? It's book haul time. I picked up a couple memoirs, A Little Less Broken, How an Autism Diagnosis Finally Made Me Whole. I actually found two about people on the autism spectrum that got diagnosed late in life. This one is also on that subject, but everyone feels this way. How an Autism Diagnosis Saved My Life by Paige Layla. Layla? I don't know. I have people in my family on the autism spectrum, and so I thought this would be particularly interesting. So if any of you like memoirs or anything like that, you might enjoy those. Then I got a memoir. This guy is a YouTuber. Follow me, Ricky Dillon. A memoir and challenges. I thought that would be fun. I always love reading about YouTubers, or really any influencers. I always enjoy that. Okay, now on to the thrillers, which is our main thing on this channel. Emma Cook, You Can't Hurt Me, but I dare you to try. I love that cover. Look at that. Everyone has heard about the case of Eva Reed. Ever since she was born, she's felt no pain. She can get a paper cut, break a limb, and even give birth without feeling a thing. I'm jealous. Her story has long captivated the minds of reporters and researchers, including Dr. Nate Reed, Eva's husband, an acclaimed scientist renowned for his work in the pain laboratory. Also among them is Anna Tate, a ruthless journalist with a dark past of her own. When Eva is suddenly found dead inside her home, it raises a flurry of questions about the last night of her life and who might have been involved. Anna finds herself growing increasingly obsessed with Eva's case, her protected, painless existence, her promising career as a psychotherapist, and especially her toxic relationship with the alluring Dr. Reed, whom Eva met and married as his former patient. But what other secrets could they be hiding? When Dr. Reed embarks on the process of writing a book about Eva, an opportunity arises for Anna to work on it alongside him. As she slowly inserts herself into their home to uncover what's fact and what's fiction, shocking discoveries await her, and not everyone may come out unscathed. And then we have Buried Road by Katie Tallow. Her daughter was only 9 at the time, but young Bly still remembers the heartbreak vividly. Howard had been like a father to her. He was a journalist working on a story that took a dark and dangerous turn. The last time they saw him, he was going to meet a source he believed could blow the story wide open. 3 years later, shocked to see Howard's obituary in the paper, Gus and Bly are drawn back to Prince Edward County, where he was last seen and where his camper has been found. Sneaking into the camper, mother and daughter find what investigators missed. Hidden behind a secret panel are Howard's notebook, cell phone, and a video message recorded right before he vanished. Evidence that turns the cold case red hot. Searching for answers, Gus and Bly vow to follow the story Howard was pursuing and expose whoever went to deadly lengths to stop him from revealing the truth. Told in the compelling, thoughtful voice of young Bly, this edge-of-your-seat thriller ratchets up the tension, culminating in a heart-pounding, soul-crushing, shocking finale. They are really selling this thing. It had better be good, because when you use words like heart-pounding, soul-crushing, shocking, you better deliver. I'm telling you, Katie, you better deliver. The Close-Up by Pip Drysdale. She's written herself into her biggest nightmare. After reconnecting with an ex, now a Hollywood star, a struggling author discovers the dark side of fame when a stalker begins reenacting violent events from her novel. When Zoe Ann Wise moves to Los Angeles to pursue her dream of becoming a writer, her whole future is wide open. But then Zach, the bartender and aspiring actor she's falling for, ghosts her. Her debut novel, a thriller, fails, and she has writer's block worse than ever before. Now, 3 years later, Zach is famous, and Zoe is facing a dead-end job at a flower shop and a demanding agent, terrified she'll never get her life back on track. But when she makes a flower delivery and unexpectedly finds Zach at the address, it's like no time has passed. They start casually dating in secret, and Zoe starts writing again, the first time she's felt inspired in months. Then the inevitable happens and photos are leaked, landing Zoe in the press. Her first book goes viral and everyone seems to know her name. Except the problem with everyone knowing your name is that everyone knows your name, including a mysterious stalker obsessed with Zach. A stalker who starts recreating violent scenes from Zoe's book step by step. And Zoe knows exactly how this story ends. Sounds very good. Then we have 10 influencers, 10 secrets, 1 dead body. Ooh, you had me at dead body. People to Follow by Olivia Worley. 10 teen influencers come to a remote island to star in a reality show. But when one of them winds up dead, they realize that this time the price of getting canceled could be their lives. Welcome to In Real Life, the hot new reality show that forces social media's reigning kings and queens to unplug for 3 weeks and go live without any filters. IRL is supposed to be the opportunity of a lifetime, watched closely by legions of loyal followers. But for these rising stars, including Elodie, an Instagram model with an impulsive streak, Kira, a child star turned fitness influencer, Logan, a disgraced TikTok celeb with a secret, and Max, a YouTuber, famous for exposés on his fellow creators, it's about to turn into a nightmare. This sounds very good. When the production crew fails to show up, and one of their own meets a violent end, these social media moguls find themselves stranded with a dead body and no way to reach the outside world. And when they start receiving messages from a mysterious sponsor threatening to expose their darkest secrets, they realize they've been lured into a deadly game. And one of them might be pulling the strings. With the body count rising and cameras tracking their every move, the creators must figure out who is trying to get them canceled. Like, literally, before their #1 follower strikes again. Oh, I hope that's as good as it sounds. And then lastly, we have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have not read this series. I was just talking to my librarian, Catherine, this morning, and she said she loved this series. So hopefully I love this one. Then I'll get the rest of the series. Cold cases are about to get hot. Don't miss this exhilarating crime thriller, perfect for fans of Criminal Minds and A Good Girl's Guide to Unaliving. 17-year-old Cassie is a natural at reading people. Piecing together the tiniest details, she can tell you who you are and what you want. But it's not a skill that she's ever taken seriously. That is, until the FBI comes knocking. They've begun a classified program that uses exceptional teenagers to crack infamous cold cases, and they need Cassie. What Cassie doesn't realize is there's more at risk than a few unsolved homicides, especially when she's sent to live with a group of teens whose gifts are all as unusual as her own. Soon it becomes clear that no one in the Naturals program is what they seem. And when a new unaliver strikes, danger looms close. Caught in a lethal game of cat and mouse with an unaliver, the Naturals are going to have to use all of their gifts just to survive. That sounds fantastic. So there you have it. Hopefully I have a very good reading week, and hopefully you have a very good reading week. Let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these, and if so, what did you think? Or if any of them look like something you might like to read. And I will see you next time. Bye.